Welcome to the Snohomish Storytellers. Here, in our little corner of the universe in Snohomish, we have a strong sense of community and heritage founded in the whispers of yesterday's stories and the narrative of what is being written today. Snohomish Storytellers captures this through organic conversation between Snohomies, former, present, and future.
This podcast is brought to you by the historic Downtown Snohomish Association. Our mission is to promote, preserve, and improve the Downtown Historic District as the heart and soul of the city of Snohomish. My name is Megan Hetherington, Executive Director of HDSA, and my lovely co-host is
Sheila DeVerder, Board Member of HDSA. With us today is also our podcast producer and Vice President of HDSA, Trent DeVerder.
And welcome to our podcast.
Speaking of food, which we always talk about in this podcast,
and
or just when we hang out.
We're both hungry right now,
Yeah.
which could either be because it's dinner time and we're just hungry, or it's
Because
been
of our guest.
exaggerated because of our guest.
Who talked about delicious food that he will be
Amazing.
having
Yeah.
at his event. So we had Meron Bible.
Mm-hmm.
He's hosting a mental wellness summit here in Snohomish
Yeah. September 21st
from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m.
at the Snohomish Carnegie.
Yes.
So excited about that. And this podcast basically mostly focuses on the event,
Mm-hmm.
why mental wellness,
Mhm.
why food.
Mm-hmm.
He talks about art
Mm-hmm.
and the humble beginnings of a good old bowl of ramen.
Yes. No one can beat ramen and eggs.
Super excited to see how this event basically unfolds. I mean, it's a pilot event. It's his
Yeah.
first year.
And it's the first of its kind.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been here 4 or 5 years now, and I don't think we've had an event like this in Snohomish, right?
I don't think so. Especially not one that actually brings together professional chefs, bringing all sorts of different types of food. I mean, even
Yeah.
just putting aside the mental wellness focus,
Right.
just this sort of showcase of really amazing,
Food.
culinary talent is going to be really cool.
One of the chefs, he said, was a James Beard Foundation
Yeah.
chef.
Yeah.
Like, that is
a big
crazy. It's
deal.
blowing my mind.
Excited to see what they come up with. I mean, and you'll hear, he described some of these things and my tummy was growling. It all just sounds so good. But also, Meron is the guest of our very first chapter of season 3.
Yes, I can't believe we are starting volume 3.
Isn't
our
that
third
amazing?
year of just gabbing together.
Yeah. And shout out to all of you who have been here from
The beginning.
volume 1.
Yes. Or if you've joined us halfway through, welcome.
Yeah. Go back and listen to all the other great episodes. There's so many wonderful Snohomies that we
Yes.
talk to.
Yes.
Really great, inspiring stories that hopefully make you feel really grateful to live or visit this community. If you happen to find us and you haven't been here yet,
Yes.
great opportunity to come down and check out what we're all about.
Yes. Meet all the wonderful people that make up this community.
Absolutely. That's really what makes it so great.
Right?
So speaking of great people,
Here's Meron Bible and his mental wellness summit. Hey, every ending is
at the
another beginning.
Are you recording this? We could just go right into that. That is it.
That was beautiful.
So yes. Okay. This is chapter 1.
Of volume 3.
So exciting.
I know, third year of doing this.
Wow.
Right?
Isn't it crazy?
Time
That
goes
is
so
crazy.
fast. So our guest today is Mr. Meron Bible. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank y'all for having me.
Thank you
Yes,
for being here
thank you
on
for
this busy
being
day.
here.
Yes, beautiful day, but busy.
We wanted to chat with you a little bit about who you are, what your connection is to Snohomish, but mainly you have an event coming up that we are sponsoring and we're so excited to partner with you on.
Yes, chef.
But you are definitely bringing the bread and butter.
Hey,
Get ready. There's
all
going to be
the
a lot of food
puns.
puns.
Oh my gosh.
Food puns?
Food
I'm
Yeah,
here for it.
I like puns. And
Okay.
sometimes my brain is creative enough to bring them up. We'll see how it
And
goes.
there's no filter sometimes, it's just
That's
whatever
true.
she's thinking, it's coming
It's
out.
coming out. Yeah. So
Perfect.
tell us a little bit about you, Meron. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Meron Bible. I own the Ghetto Food Network. I love food and I love helping people, and I'm trying to change the world with love and food.
Oh,
Love that.
that is
Thank
so
you.
sweet.
We love food on this podcast.
We talk about food a lot.
Every episode.
Every episode, it has
Mhm.
to come up.
Mostly Top It.
Yeah. Unofficial
Unofficial sponsor of
the podcast.
Just so people know, we get no money from Top It. So the Ghetto Food Network. What is this? I hear
Yes.
network and I'm thinking cooking shows
Mhm.
on
Yeah.
TV. I'm having a feeling maybe there's a different direction that you have with this. So explain.
Yeah. So when I was homeless, I was posting top ramen and eggs, and I would
Mhm.
put hashtag Ghetto Food Network just as a joke. And
Ah.
other people started using it. And then I got asked to do restaurant reviews.
Oh.
And so I wanted to stay true to my roots as I grow this company. So we stuck with Ghetto Food Network, but
Wow.
it just started off as a joke, as a hashtag.
Okay,
That's
so you said a
crazy.
big statement there.
Yeah.
When I was homeless,
Yeah.
do you mind sharing a little bit with us about that part of your journey?
Yeah. Just a series of unfortunate events occurred, and I found myself hitting rock bottom
Hmm.
and climbing myself out of that. And all I could afford at the time was top ramen and eggs.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah. And so I was couch surfing at the time, and yeah, it was just, I found food and cooking to be therapeutic for
Mm.
me.
Hmm.
So as you were starting this and just starting sharing your meals and stuff, was that around this area?
I would say yes. I was couch surfing throughout Mill Creek, Snohomish.
Okay, so still in like the
Yeah.
Seattle Puget Sound area.
Yeah, but the food itself I was just cooking at a friend's house. And,
Mhm.
I had a cup of noodles and fried up some eggs or scrambled some eggs. And, and then for some reason, everybody just loved it. Nobody knew I was homeless at the time. So, it was just like a struggle meal. And I always found humor to be an outlet for me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just thought it was funny to put hashtag Ghetto Food Network,
Yeah.
And then other people started posting Ghetto Food Network, and it really caught a lot of traction.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting that you use humor. My husband, whenever he's struggling, he says, well, if you're not laughing, you're crying.
That's
Oh,
true.
that is so true.
He
That
goes
is
to
so
humor
true.
quite a bit too. He's a funny guy.
Yeah.
But was that, do you think, since you said you go to humor, was that sort of what was helping you during this difficult time to, I don't know, like find the light in it a little bit?
For sure. I think if you don't choose to find the light in any horrible situation, then it'll make you or break you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And I'm wondering too, so you're posting this, like, this is what I can afford. This is the creativity I'm going to use between ramen and eggs,
yeah.
Ghetto Food Network. And I bet a lot of people identify with the ramen. It's like the classic broke student.
And it's very relatable,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
it is the lowest common denominator. Anyone can have access to it.
Yeah.
And I wonder if people find solace, in seeing, hey, here's another guy who is,
Yeah.
happy, funny, awesome, surfing
Eating
through all
ramen.
of these kitchens.
Yeah.
So at this point,
Mhm.
were you making the connection to food already? Was food something that was already an important part to your life? Or was it born out of this where you connected humor to your situation and that you were eating ramen, that you started to appreciate the food more? Because you definitely went in that direction, as we can see. What was that process like?
I would say food was very scarce for me. And so it was important. And I remember thinking, you're going to make me cry now.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I just remember telling myself that I would never go hungry again. So, yeah. And then I think just as I started to grow and get back up on my feet, I just started to experiment with other foods. People really liked my top ramen creations. And so I was just like, well, let's try this. Let's try this. And I just, I would just make pasta and a red sauce, and it would just be from a jar. And then people started to really like it. And then I got approached to help in a kitchen. And once I helped out in a kitchen, I fell in love with cooking. And that's where my love came from. Like, I was like, wow, I can really do this.
Yeah.
And so I got offered a job, and yeah, the rest is history.
That's so cool.
I started working my way up. I started as a dishwasher, but then also helping with prep. And then I got to work on the line and then took over the kitchen. And
Wow.
Where did that original opportunity come from?
it came from a dear friend, rest in peace, Drake Berry. His girlfriend needed help in the kitchen. And so he was like, hey man, I see what you're doing on Facebook. You should try working in the kitchen. My girlfriend really needs some help. Can you come in today? So I was like, sure, and so.
That's so great. I love the power of the invitation, right?
Yeah.
Just offering something up to somebody that can set you on this trajectory that has changed your life, it sounds like.
It truly, truly has. And at the time, I was working at 24-Hour Fitness. I was barely scraping by, but I didn't have a car. I was scootering to work. The humble beginnings, man. So he was like, Meron, I think you should try this. And so because of him, my whole life has changed.
Wow.
So you were working at 24-Hour Fitness. You were helping out in the kitchen and you were still making content at that point?
Yeah, but it wasn't like content as what we think of content today. It was just a simple picture of top ramen on the counter. And then once I got into the kitchen, then my content started to grow.
Because you have other things. Because how many pictures of ramen and eggs, can probably come out?
We got creative.
I bet. Yeah. I was going to say, there's pretty limitless potential there.
I mean, it is a great foundation, to do a lot of things with. So how long were you working like in the restaurants between like being a dishwasher to actually like being a chef?
I would say I got my white coat maybe about a year and a half after. Yeah.
That is really quick.
Yeah.
What year was this?
This would be, oh boy, it's 2024. I would say I'll have to get back to you. Let me think about that.
It's like doing the math.
Yeah, maybe like 2018, 2019.
Oh.
Yeah.
So not that far, like long ago, you know?
No, this is very new.
Wow.
Yeah. We have blown up into this beautiful empire within just a matter of a few years. But the homeless part, that was like, 2016, 2017.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I didn't really take it seriously until more recently.
Yeah. What is the Ghetto Food Network now? Because I see it, but just to be totally honest, I haven't done a deep dive and scrolled way back to the history of your Instagram page.
Because you will be so lost.
We need to see the ramen and eggs though.
Oh boy. So I'll send you a picture. I will send you. I have it. There's my most famous picture is I had my last cup of top ramen and it cracked and I didn't even have money to buy another one. So I put duct tape on it.
Oh my gosh.
Iconic.
Yeah. And so that is my most iconic photo.
That could literally be like on your menus.
Yeah.
Or your logo. The cracked cup of ramen is where you came from. Yeah. So unlike in a daily, your daily work life, what does this look like? What's the structure of Ghetto Food Network?
Are you still a chef?
Yeah. Yeah. Once a chef, always a chef. So to answer your question, the Ghetto Food Network is now an empire of love, food, music, art, opportunity, and everything in between.
Wow.
Because we started out with just food and then I got asked to do events. I do art. I do a lot of art collaborations. I do a lot of music collaborations. Anywhere that you can find love or any ways of expressing love, we're there. So,
and this is like an organization, a business.
Is it just you? Is it other people?
He's like, what is it?
No. I'm sorry. To this day, I'm still trying to figure out how it's. You can't just put it in a bubble.
Yeah,
it's just a concept of anything that you can think of. That's what the Ghetto Food Network is. Just positivity.
Yeah.
But to go into more detail, it is just me, but there's a lot of other people that help me do what I do.
Gotcha.
Like I have 12 chefs that, I can go to any time of day. So I do caterings, for example. So I have a lot of chef friends that, I'll go to for a specific dish. Like, shout out Chef Luis. He helps me out with a lot of recipes. Chef Joel Childs, Chef Kaylee Bannister at Chateau Ste Michelle. Yeah. So it's a collaboration.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Like if somebody was to recognize your brand or understand, recognize it. This is it primarily lives in the social media world.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. The social media world. But there's I have a hoodie. Okay. And it's got my logo on the front. And then in the back it says, "Smile, you're beautiful."
Oh,
I like that.
And so the motive behind that is, during the time it was right after COVID. And so we were all going around people and a lot of people were struggling mentally.
Yeah.
And so I was like, hey, if you wear this sweater and you go out to a concert or, anywhere, a restaurant, and somebody sees that, that's spreading positivity. And that's what I'm trying to do.
For
love
sure.
that.
This morning, actually, when I was at work, I was walking down the hallway and there was an elderly gentleman walking like opposite me. And he was going to fill up, I think, his morning coffee, probably. And he had the cutest little mug that said, "Hello there, gorgeous." And like, you would never expect
And
it
he's like, cheers.
from this like elderly gentleman. And I'm imagining like background story of like, oh, his daughter probably gave it to him or something along those lines. But I was like, oh, yes, hello, in my head. So I can totally see, what you're saying is like, you don't even have, if you're not brave enough to just walk up to strangers and say, "Hello, gorgeous, you're looking fine today." You can just wear it and support people without, needing
just
to
spread
do
the joy.
Yeah. I love it. We need more merch like that in the world.
Yes, chef. Thank you.
So true. I feel like yes, chef is something we haven't earned. Whenever you say that, I'm like,
We're
no.
not.
The only person I don't say yes, chef, to is my grandmother, but everybody else, it's like just out of habit.
Yeah.
Comes out
I
of your
worked
mouth.
for a Romanian woman, and she ran her kitchen like we were in Romania. Like,
Oh my God.
like yes, chef. It was a brigade,
Yeah.
So it was great. I love it, but now I can't even talk to a
can't
girl. I just say yes, chef.
I mean, it is, gender neutral.
That's great. I love that. And we just hired this gal, Denya. She's from Texas. And she says y'all all the time.
I love
I'm
it.
like, I love y'all.
Yeah.
It's not guys. Because I always say, hey, guys.
You guys.
No.
But I like y'all.
Y'all.
Yeah, we need more of these gender neutral
Yes,
ways of
chef.
addressing each other. Yeah, I'm going to start just using yes, chef.
There you go.
So, okay, Ghetto Food Network has grown into this kind of larger conglomerate of spreading positivity and joy.
It is a network. Yeah.
Yes,
And
chef.
how many followers do you have? Not to, put you on the spot, but
I mean, on Facebook, I have like 5,000,
Mm-hmm.
but that's like just my personal.
yeah,
I don't know. I probably have maybe 10,000 altogether.
that's
Mhm.
awesome.
Yeah, but then there's like a bunch of other collaborations that I do that
Mm-hmm.
get to see,
They get out there.
yeah. So
That's so wonderful. And so currently you are collaborating with Justin
yes,
from,
think
I'm going to get it
twice.
wrong. Think twice. Thank you.
Yes, chef.
How did that connection come about?
We met through a mutual friend, and we went to Vegas together for an event to do alcohol education.
Mhm.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. And so I actually brought some gifts for you guys.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
We love gifts.
he was just doing these single-use breathalyzers, but now he's
Oh.
trying to do,
We're going to check them out.
we
Yeah.
have drink covers, we have test strips, we have test coasters.
Because Think Twice is awareness around alcohol consumption.
That's how it started. And
Okay.
now we're doing injury prevention.
Oh.
Yes, of all kinds throughout the nightlife
Mm.
or just staying safe,
Yeah.
and
I
making
mean, it's
sure.
sad that we need that now, but I'm
Yeah.
glad that
Yeah.
there is awareness and
It's really important. It's very
campaigns for it.
needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
California just passed a law on July 1st, I believe, that every bar or anywhere that sells alcohol needs to have
Mhm.
a way of testing their drinks.
really.
Wow. That would be really good, actually. You know?
So drink test kits, drink test strips,
Mhm.
drink covers.
Mm-hmm. So you guys went to Vegas together for this event, and how
Yeah.
did that grow into this relationship?
Yeah, I went there to volunteer my time and really learn about injury prevention. And we just had a really great time together. And he's
Mhm.
been extremely supportive. He's kind of been a father figure to me.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
that's so
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
And how did that give birth to this idea of doing a mental wellness summit?
Oh, the Mental Wellness Summit was an idea I came up with when I was actually with Joel Childs.
Mm.
Yeah. And so I just thought it'd be really cool to have food, art, and music
Mhm.
because I feel like all of those areas, a lot of those people struggle from mental health.
Mhm.
And so their craft is how they get to express themselves, and it's been therapeutic for them.
Mhm.
So I said, I've never heard of anybody putting all three of those together
Mm.
and then having the conversation about mental health.
Mm.
And Joel was like, dude, you should do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I appreciate that. And so here we are. And, I told Justin about it. And obviously with mental health comes alcohol and drugs. So
Mm.
yeah, we go hand in hand.
It's a very natural, segue from one issue to another.
Yes, chef.
And I think today you posted on your social media or recently that
Mhm.
y'all met with the city, right? So the mental wellness summit is going to be held in the Snohomish Carnegie building.
Correct.
That is exciting. We love that the Carnegie building is being used in so many different facets now.
Thank you.
But tell us about that. How has that been like, why did you pick doing it here and working with the city or the Carnegie building to get all of this together?
Again, shout out to Chef Joel Childs. We were gonna have it at another location, but that fell through, and I'm glad that it did, because now it's turned into what I truly wanted it to be, and a free event open to all ages. And he had reached out to HDSA, and they were like, "Hey, we would love to do this event." Here we are, but I almost gave up. I really did. And our mantra, coincidentally, is keep going. Your story doesn't end here. And so Joel was like, hey, man, we're going to figure it out together. And he did.
Yeah. He was super excited to bring it to us. And one of our values is community and another is inclusion. And we've been just kind of exploring how broad that is, and that we do really want everybody to feel welcome and included in Snohomish and in downtown Snohomish in particular. And mental health is something that I feel like is so stigmatized that it easily segregates people from community.
Yeah.
And makes you feel, if you are struggling with that, like you don't belong in the community, or you will when you get things figured out, but like in the meantime, where's the support system?
Yeah.
And why aren't we talking about this more? Because every time that I talk with anybody to share what my experience with it has been, almost every time they have a story for themselves or someone within their family. Yeah. And they're like, you can almost see the relief from their shoulders dropping, where they're like, oh, okay, I could be safe with this person. I can talk about this. It's not just me that's experiencing this. And I think especially after COVID, we all realized how fragile we really are. You know?
Fragile is a very good way to put it, that yes, we can be resilient. Yes, we can get through things, but sometimes there's a cost to it.
For sure.
The sanity.
Everyone definitely, I read an article where this during COVID or right after COVID was the highest divorce rate.
Yeah, I can see it being cooped up with your significant other for extended periods of time.
Well, we were all kind of forced to look at ourselves because all of the distractions went away, right? And I think that's why we saw so many things happen during that time, which were probably good things that we needed to examine and look at. But also our response, I think, could have gone one way or the other. And many of us, rallied and were able to recognize some things that we needed to deal with. And I think we also realized how many things in our society are broken. But I still feel like, especially with our youth, that we are seeing the ramifications of what happened during COVID and the long lasting struggle that they're still experiencing. How do we support that group? Especially like I keep saying, the young people. What like a struggle is always, how do we include them, make them feel welcome here, do things they're actually going to want to do, and also address the fact that a lot of them are still in a lot of pain, you know?
They are.
And it's like, this is the times where running a Main Street program gets very deep and you're like, oh my gosh, like
so many things to think about.
Yeah, this is important work.
Yeah.
And we need partners. We need partners like you. We can't do all of it ourselves.
Yes,
we love to be the open door that's like, yes, you want to do this in Snohomish? Please do. How can we support you?
I love you guys.
Because we're not the experts.
Thank you so much for all the support you all have shown.
Of course. So we're so excited to see. And I love that you are bringing in music. I just want to hear more about your plans. Because actually, you and I haven't had another conversation.
We haven't.
So this is a working meeting
We're
now.
having a working meeting now. Inside edition.
Yeah.
Since we met at the Carnegie with the city, I don't think that we've connected besides a couple emails.
Yeah, chef.
So I'd love to hear some of the details you're thinking
What's the
about.
Vision? What do you want
how
it to
can you
be
get
like?
everyone who's listening so excited to come? And what are they going to see? What are they going to eat?
What to expect?
That's what I want to know. What are we going to eat?
What are we going to eat?
I think the best way to do this is to go per section. Okay. So inside of Carnegie Hall, we will be having several chefs giving out samples.
Ooh.
And so Chef Luis will be giving a al pastor lumpia. Chef Chuy from Who's will be giving out a Peruvian ceviche con leche de tigre and ají amarillo caviar.
Damn,
Milk of
that sounds
tiger and caviar?
I don't know. I heard the leche in there.
Yeah,
Man.
it's. I'll show you a picture. It's phenomenal. We had some, and then we have Chef Luke Colpin. He won a James Beard Foundation Award.
Wow.
He was doing a quince and gochujang glazed pork belly.
Ooh.
And then Chef Reese will be doing fried chicken, but a special twist on it.
Mm.
And then we have several other chefs that will be a part of the chef portion of the event.
That sounds
So you've
amazing.
tasted all of this?
I've tasted 80% of it.
I am so jealous.
Yeah.
Can
Is
we
your
be
mouth
invited to
watering?
the next
Yeah.
taste?
So
As HDSA, we need to be there
Yeah,
to see
quality
the planning
control.
that's going
Yeah.
on. So
I would actually love to. We're probably going to do one more retreat. So I've been hosting retreats upstairs at the Oxford.
Oh.
Yeah. So just to make sure everybody that is on the same page, that's part of the Mental Wellness Summit. And then in terms of musicians, we have Antoine Tyler.
whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was on our podcast too.
I saw that.
Did you listen to that
Yeah.
one?
I don't.
Sorry,
think
I don't mean to
listened
put you on the spot.
No, it's okay.
You should listen to it. He's got a great story too, as you know.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did an interview with him as well.
Did you?
Before you guys did.
Yes,
Oh,
I remember
you
that
were
because
on
I
it.
saw it on Antoine's Instagram, I think.
Our interview.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think so.
yeah.
I think I saw that too, because that's when you were originally planning
Yeah.
for the other location.
Correct.
So I love that he's still coming.
Mhm.
Yes, he's been extremely supportive.
I also love you guys as like cowboy hats, like together.
Dude,
You
and-
two are just two very spiffy looking dudes.
I appreciate it. I had no idea there was another black person with a cowboy hat in Snohomish, and my friend sent me a picture. He's like, "Dude, there's another one of you," and I was like, "I gotta meet him." And so I sent Antoine a message, and we met up for lunch, and
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Did
Was
you
it just-
both wear boots and a cowboy hat when you showed up?
He did not wear the cowboy hat the first time we met, but I've been to his release party and
Yeah,
had a cowboy hat on.
Mhm.
And
that's awesome.
I've seen him a few times out and about. He's came to our retreats.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So,
That is so cool that you can make that connection of just
Yeah.
like cowboy hat, boots and a
do you
cowboy
want to know
hat.
the weirdest part of our relationship is when I he performed at the Oxford.
Yeah, that was packed.
Yeah. And I was cooking for him upstairs.
No
Oh.
way.
Yeah. So I did, we turned into a green room. He had his interview with King 5 and his dad comes upstairs and we were like, we know each other.
Mm.
Wait, what?
Yeah. And my very first wedding catering was at his dad's property.
Oh,
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, what a small
So I had
world.
already met his parents.
How funny.
Yeah.
That is
super small world.
And they weren't like, hey, we have a son that also wears a cowboy hat.
Maybe he wasn't in his
I
cowboy
wasn't.
vibe yet.
Yeah, I didn't wear.
This
I
is
was.
hip hop era back then.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, I think I was not in my cowboy era back then. This started in September. I went to Nashville, and so I'm originally from Texas. So like my dad's from
Ah.
Texas, my mom's from Eritrea, East Africa. Used to be part of Ethiopia, and then we got our independence.
Ah.
Yeah, so I went down to Nashville with Justin, and we worked an event. I had the time of my life.
Mhm.
I really found love for country music
Wow.
because I was able to experience country music the way it's supposed to be experienced.
Yeah.
Right.
So it was mind boggling. I was like, I've been missing out. Like,
Mhm. That
I
was the
really-
missing piece of your life was the
yeah.
country music.
I felt like I was getting in touch with my roots. And so now in October, we're going to go to Texas.
Nice.
That's great.
Yeah.
So you're pulling it off.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I want to talk about an artist. So there's a difference between a musician and an artist. And I just
Okay.
want to differentiate the two.
Yeah.
Sure.
So the artists that we're having come out are either canvas artists or they do clothing art or just other forms of art.
Okay.
And we have a very special person. His name is Malachi. He'll be coming out. He has a disease called Batten's disease,
Okay.
and he will be leaving us shortly.
Mm.
But what's happened to him is he's been able to use art, specifically graffiti art, to help him cope.
Mm.
So we're going to be having a live demonstration by him while his mom explains Batten's disease and
Wow.
his journey.
Oh my gosh.
How did
That's
you
going to be deep.
find?
How did I find
Like-
this? Well, a friend came to me and asked me for a favor, and he was like, hey, there's this kid, can he be a part of the event?
Uh-huh.
And I was like, well, let me meet him.
Yeah.
And then I heard his story, and I was like, yeah, he's definitely got to be a part of this event.
Wow.
Yeah.
It just goes to show how much like you put out this this idea out in the world, right? I'm going to do a mental wellness summit. We're going to make this happen. And people just start just attracted to the idea. And it's like, here's a person, here's a connection. Yeah. And like everything's falling into place. That is so cool. Also goes to show how much people are invested in it and probably how much they think that an event like this actually does need to happen.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, you would think people would give more support, but it's been really mixed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What support would you like to receive that you are not currently getting? How can the community help you back in putting on this event?
Well, I would say, okay, one, to answer your question, we need money.
Yeah.
Like, just to be,
I have no idea what that's like.
To be quite frank with you. But I would just say we're getting a lot of mixed signals in terms of, obviously the city wants us here, right? But there are some people that think that we shouldn't be talking about mental health in a public setting. Yeah. And some of us are like, what?
Yeah, why?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you want to help save someone from committing suicide?
Yeah.
Or just be supportive? Haven't you gone through something and had, to lean on, even when you're younger, you had to lean on your parents or lean on somebody.
Right.
And so that's what we're trying to do is we're trying to extend a hand to anybody who needs the help and trying to make our community safer and stronger.
Right.
And some people just don't understand that for some reason.
I wonder if those are the people that, sometimes the wall is a defense mechanism, right? Yeah. Where deep down inside, they know that they are struggling or that they know that they need the help, but they've built up this wall, this box, this protection layer.
Right.
And they're like, well, if you start talking about it, that's going to start chipping away at my wall.
It's kind of like shining the light on the spider in the corner of the kitchen. And it goes scurrying away. Like, I don't want that.
Yeah. And they're like, well, no, because if no one talks about it, then no one has issues. Then I don't have issues.
Yeah.
Right.
That's not correct.
Yeah.
Or it's just scary. I think people are afraid of.
They are scared.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like, for example, there's a gal, her name is Marquis, and she wrote a book called Norma. And it's a children's book to help children navigate their emotions. And Norma is a camper. And so it's based on a true story. Like, they had a camper called Norma, but in this book, Norma's navigating through emotions like when she's left, worried, she's scared, happy, sad. And in Texas, I believe it was in Texas, she went, or she was trying to go to a school, and they're like, we don't talk about mental health in the school, and she's ran into some struggles with trying to get the word out,
That's crazy though, because I wish I had the tools when I was younger to understand my feelings better. Yeah. And like, I'm a big proponent of therapy, and I keep telling everyone who will listen, like, everyone should go to therapy. If you don't have a therapist, it's never too late to start therapy.
Dude, I had 2 therapists at one point. So
I don't know how you juggle that, but that is impressive.
That was my trust issues. I didn't want to tell one person everything.
Interesting.
So,
Oh, yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah.
Part of what I talk about a lot with my therapist was like, I don't know what my feelings are. So she gave me a wheel of feelings.
Oh.
There's different spectrums or different categories of anger.
This is sadness with a little anxiety. And
exactly. And
and fear.
It helped me so much.
That's super deep.
I can go around and I'm like, wait, I think it's anger, but I think it's leaning more to the right or to the left or to wherever. And it helped me verbalize and like process, like, what is it that I'm feeling? I know I'm feeling something. And so I wish when I was growing up that it was part of the tool set that we teach people of just like, you look upset right now. Like, why are you upset? Or, what are you feeling? Talk through it. Because I think I was not brought up in that manner. It was like, oh, you're crying, I'll give you something to cry about, was kind of like how I was, brought up. It's that very old school. But I was like, I would love to have these tools. And I think it's awesome that you're bringing a lot of these things, the people, the network together, so that other people can learn about it.
Yeah.
So hopefully more people get on the bandwagon of supporting the event, and that, even if it's not an event for you personally, it doesn't mean that you have to, bash it or negatively impact it.
Yeah.
Don't get in the way of it, at least.
Yeah. You can just sit on the sidelines and let it happen and see what beautiful things it can bring.
And I truly believe we have so many different elements. It's like, how can you hate food first and foremost?
Right.
Like,
Good food.
First and foremost.
we're bringing some of Washington's best chefs to this event, and you're going to be able to try their food for free.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you have music, you have art. We're going to have an art walk.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Tell me more about that.
Yeah, let's hear about that.
So it's going to be a selection of different artists displaying their art and
On the Carnegie grounds, or is it
on
going to be in
Carnegie
different?
grounds
Okay.
in the grass.
I love that.
Cute.
Yeah.
And then your live entertainment, because you were kind of, we got derailed a little
We
bit.
did.
That happens on this podcast quite often.
So wait, Antoine.
You were talking about artists versus
musicians.
Musicians, yes.
Was that what it was?
Correct,
Yeah.
yes. I just wanted to make sure that when I say artists, you don't think I'm talking about a musician.
Gotcha.
So we're calling musicians and artists.
Artists.
Yes,
Okay.
chef.
So we
have Malachi. He'll be doing a live demonstration on stage, graffiti art, and then we'll also be having a live demonstration by Aaron Davis.
Who's
Who
Aaron
is-
Davis?
Aaron Davis
Is this insulting that we both said who is that?
yeah, Aaron Davis is a famous barber,
Oh.
but he's not just a barber. He does art as well.
Is he from the Wolf?
Yes, but now he just opened up his own shop
Oh, that's awesome.
Wait, in town?
in Everett.
Ah.
Yeah, called Creative Styles.
Wow.
Nice.
Good for him. So
Was
is he going to
he-
give haircuts during the event?
No, so
Sheila.
he could if he wanted
Yeah.
to. His haircut designs are so phenomenal. I don't
Yeah.
know
So
how
cool.
he does it. I told him he can do canvas art. He can, bring his clothes. He's a jack of all trades when it
What
comes
is this
to
clothing
art.
art? I want to hear more about this.
His clothing art. I mean, one design he did, he was just in a room and they just threw paint everywhere and like the clothes just got covered in paint. It just looks super cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Kind
it's
of
all
Billie
like
Eilish theme.
performative art,
Yeah.
right? So like we're not just going to be like walking around like it's a museum, but it's like you're going to see the artist interact
Mhm.
Correct.
and create the art.
Correct.
That's so cool.
But some booths will just have,
Mm-hmm.
art that they've already done, but
Mhm.
they're going to be able to share their story. So like, let's say you walk up to this booth, and you ask the artist like, hey, what's your story?
Mm-hmm.
And, they'll be able to talk about how
Mm-hmm.
art has helped them with mental health and
Mm.
things
Wow.
like that. Yeah.
That's great. So you're kind of using the arts and the food and the music as the draw,
Correct.
with the lens that we are focusing on mental wellness.
Yes.
What sort of other resources? I know that Think Twice is going to be there.
Correct.
Are there other resources that you're bringing in?
Yes. So we got victim support services will be coming out. A great gal named Leslie. She has been helping out the Snohomish County. Have you guys heard of victim support services?
Mm-mm.
No.
Yeah, so anybody who's been part of a crime and they're a victim of a crime, there's a specific nonprofit that helps these people,
Oh, interesting.
deal with these emotions or help them with different resources. They do retreats. And so she will be there with a lot of resources. And so I spoke on a panel with like 16 doctors. And so several of them have volunteered to come and give out resources. We're going to be hosting counseling sessions downstairs for free
Wow.
and then providing resources to children or adults. Yeah, what else am I missing? Oh, the biggest part about this, we're hosting a panel discussion. The James Beard Foundation is hosting a panel discussion at the Mental Wellness Summit.
Wow.
Yeah, so we'll have a gal named Renee. She used to be a nurse during COVID, and now she's aesthetic nurse. Her story is just phenomenal. Talk about working in a hospital during COVID, like that. Hearing her story was wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she will be one of the guests we'll have on there. Chef Joel Childs will be on there. Aaron Davis will be on there. Antoine Tyler will be on the panel. And I think we have like one or two other people that'll be on the panel.
Sounds amazing.
Thank you.
I'm excited about this.
And before we forget the logistical part of all of this, when is the Mental Wellness Summit?
thank
The
you.
Mental Wellness Summit is on September 21st, and it starts at 1 o'clock, ends at 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. And then we will be hosting an after party at 8 p.m. at the Oxford.
Ooh.
Yeah,
And you said before that this is a free event,
this
correct?
is a free event.
Everyone can just stop by, stay for a little, stay for a long time,
Yeah,
and just hang out.
just hang out. Be you, make a friend, be a friend,
Yeah.
Mhm.
get the resources that you need.
Mhm.
Because there are resources that I didn't even know about.
Mhm.
And we can really change some lives. And if we save one life, then we did our job.
Worth it.
It'll
Yeah.
be worth it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So is your target like any age or like adults or children, everyone, anyone?
At this point, it's just anybody who needs a friend.
Yeah.
You know, anybody, it's anyone and everyone because everyone goes through things, not a specific person. We all go through something. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah, chef.
Yeah, that is encouraging for everybody to come out. And hopefully, I was kind of thinking about what you said of the support or lack thereof that you're seeing, because there are people that don't want to do this sort of an event. But I think it's people like you that continue to push and do it anyway.
Thank you.
That paves the way for the next person and the next person and the next person. And it also is kind of giving permission for those who would like to attend something like this and obtain the resources. But the more we continue to try to push this away or into a corner and pretend that it's not there, you know, the worse things are going to get. And you're not, I don't know, you're making the stigma worse.
No one benefits from it either,
exactly.
right? Like you yourself are suffering. Everyone around you is probably suffering because you're suffering.
Yeah.
I don't like it when we cater to certain people's comfort at the expense of others, you know?
Yes, chef.
That is not inclusive behavior.
It is not. So I appreciate events like this that
Thank you.
kind of push the envelope a little bit, because it needs to be pushed. You know?
Especially this,
Absolutely.
I would like to be somewhere where everyone is cognizant of other people's feelings.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying we need to cater to everyone, but at least be respectful that, you know, you don't know what somebody may be going through.
Yeah.
And so treating people poorly, you know, that could just be the last point for them.
Yeah. Broadening your perspective to remember that we are all sharing this human experience together.
Yes,
and it can be really difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
And the level of difficulty that you might be experiencing on one day because you're being minorly inconvenienced, and the way that you lash out on someone else, you just, like you're saying, you never know if that's going to be the breaking point for somebody. You know, we really do. We talked about this with Brandy a little bit when Brandy was on our podcast about like how we imprint on each other. It was a long time ago, but we were talking a lot in that one, how you do rub off on one another, right? Like interchange. I believe in energy. So anytime there's some sort of interchange with somebody, you are leaving your energy with them and taking a little bit of, like, you know, you're absorbing some of theirs as well. And no matter what, like whether it's just a brief passing, you could, like kind of what you were saying earlier with the mug. Yeah. You know, that was an imprint on you that actually altered your day a little bit, you know, beautiful. And it's such a small thing. So like, let's try to be more like smiley face mug guy. Yeah. And not the one like,
I am going to call him that.
I think that should be the title of this episode.
Smiley face mug guy. Yeah. So I just feel like the more that we do these sort of events, the more we're bringing awareness around our own behavior. Yeah. And also the experience of others and how, you know, we are affecting one another. And it's important.
On the other end of the spectrum too is I like to remind people that some people don't feel like their problems are big enough problems to be problems. Some people are like, hey, I am blessed enough to, you know, have this. I have my children, my house, my, you know, whatever. And they belittle their own feelings sometimes. So
it's a great perspective.
One thing that Reba McEntire taught me from her TV show, and they say TV doesn't teach children anything, is that just because your problems aren't as big as the next person's doesn't mean that it doesn't matter. So, you know, although we do, you know, we've been talking about kind of more bigger mental wellness issues that might be around, I think it's a good reminder for everyone to say that even if yours doesn't feel that big, even if you just want a friend, or, you know, like, you can still come. Like, you don't have to be like, I have crippling anxiety and depression in order to benefit or participate in this event. It's that, you know, anyone. Yeah. Everyone has problems.
Everyone has.
Well, we all just need support. Yeah. You know, we need community. And I like that we have this lens on this to where, you know, whether you feel like you need assistance or not, it's still something we can all learn from. Right. And there's food.
True.
I mean,
and there's food.
Like,
please come eat the food.
We really need to put a big fan outside the Carnegie to like just
waft all the food
smell down the street.
Actually, we can't have that. I can't have my food getting cold.
True. Man.
Great idea, though.
Smell-o-vision
Yeah.
working.
I'm
or
sure the
something.
smells will travel out there anyway.
I
Oh,
hope
for
so.
sure. There's going to be so much food.
It sounds amazing. I'm
Yeah.
hungry.
It's like, I hope y'all are ready for like the masses that will be coming out. It's like, we better not run out of food.
Right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, first come, first serve.
Yeah. So get there at 1.
One
everyone.
Yeah.
When doors open.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. We're going to plan for, 1,000 people.
Wow.
5,000 people come out.
I would
Yeah.
love to see 5,000 people come out for this event.
That would be
That
phenomenal.
would be amazing.
And
Yeah.
this community has surprised us many times. I'm just thinking back recently to Klahia Days with
Klahia
the balloon
Days.
glow.
Oh, yeah.
We weren't expecting that many people, and community showed up. So
Right.
here's
Yeah.
another opportunity for the community to show up, surprise us.
That's
Yeah.
right. So bringing this to a close, Sheila, do you want to ask our closing question?
Yes. So I guess we never even ask. Oh my God, so many questions. Meron, you'll need to come back. Maybe we'll do another episode after the
This is
event
part
is
one?
done.
Yeah,
Maybe.
we'll have 2.0.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I have so many other questions to ask you. But now that you're in the Snohomish community,
Yeah.
describe your perfect day in Snohomish for us.
My
if you could do
perfect day
anything,
Mhm.
in
that,
Snohomish.
yes,
Oh, boy. Ooh, that's a good question.
I know. That's why we ask it to all of our guests.
Okay. Well, I would start down by the river.
Mm.
I would go to Toto's.
Ooh.
I love to.
Yeah. Sit on the back patio.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy. If they have brunch, I would do brunch.
Mm.
If it's lunch, we'll do lunch there. And then I would go to, then we go to Oxford.
Mm.
And then we go downstairs. We play some pool,
Nice.
listen to the DJ. And then, yeah, I think that's what my day
That sounds like a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of food, good music.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Love that.
Yeah. And then I would probably order dinner at the Oxford.
You could stay there all day, really.
You could.
I love how there's like a different vibe in each floor.
In every floor. Yeah.
Like you mentioned, the downstairs, I feel like is like, what's the generation after millennials?
Alphas.
Yeah.
What?
No, Z. Gen Z.
Yes. Gen
Gen
Alpha
Z.
is like
What's-
Amy.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Gen Z. I feel
Alpha,
like
yeah.
the basement level is Gen Z.
Mm.
And then the speakeasy is like millennials.
Mm.
And the middle is like
Everyone.
where everybody kind of comes together, but maybe a little bit more like Gen X.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I say the middle it's all older people.
Well, see, isn't Gen X like the one that's just above me?
You, yeah.
And yeah.
What's the age for Gen X?
Gen X, I
Like
think,
probably
is like
mid 40s,
40s at this point.
50s, maybe pushing
Yeah.
60s.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say Gen X. Yeah.
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 That's the middle, the vibe in there.
Yeah.
And then you can, because I haven't gone downstairs because I
Mhm.
don't feel young enough.
Really?
I'm sure I'm fine. I'm sure I could get away with it. But
Yeah.
upstairs is, I have the speakeasy
Also, you're
vibe.
scared of the ghost.
Yeah.
I am a little afraid of the ghosts.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Podcast discussion for another day.
Yes. But Meron, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to chat with us today. It's been incredible to hear your story. And I'm just so looking forward to this mental wellness summit and see what it's going to be.
Thank you.
I see the vision and I see all the excitement that you have, that, your partners have with it. And I really do hope that the community shows up for this because, like Megan's been saying, this is the gateway, right? We need more of these types of events, and we need this type of support for each other. So I cannot
Absolutely.
wait to see. This is a drop in the bucket and what ripples it can really make in the Snohomish community.
I really
Amen.
appreciate that. And if anybody would like to support, you
Yes.
can go to the mentalwellnesssummit.org
Thank you.
and donate or show support, become a partner, volunteer.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is
thank
the
you.
year to do that too. These pilot years. That's when you get in there and do it because you get to be like, I was there when this first started 50
Right.
years ago.
Yeah.
I love that. That's really beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, Meron.
Thank you, Meron.
Thank
We
you for
appreciate
having
you.
me.